I have a special video for you today. I'm going to show you how to make 3 quick meals in less than 10 minutes with minimal prep time. For the first video, I'll be utilizing some leftover vegetables that were in the refrigerator, as well as a nice piece of Barramundi, which is in the sea bass family. I will also be repurposing a homemade tomato sauce that I used for another video. And now let's get into the first clip.
The first thing you want to do is cut the tips off of the string beans. Here I like to mash the garlic with the side of my knife, and then all I do is run my knife through the garlic, coarsely chopping. This step is optional, but I'm just slicing the asparagus down the middle just to give it a better presentation, but you can skip this step if you want to. With a napkin, I'm just patting the fish dry, and then in a pan I have some butter that's already been heated, and I'm gonna put the fish skin side down. Just add a little salt and pepper and you're good to go. I always add a lid, this just creates the steam and it helps cook the fish faster. Once the fish is cooked, we're gonna set it aside. We're gonna add the garlic and the string beans, and then we're gonna saute it in the fond, which means the base. That's the juices from the fish, and that's gonna absorb into the vegetables. So you really don't even need to season the vegetables at all. Here I'm adding a salt-free blend. This is optional, but I always go for the most flavor. Using my homemade tomato sauce, I am now going to plate the finished dish. I hope you enjoyed the first recipe.
For the second video, I purchased a spinach and ricotta ravioli from the supermarket, and I added some ground turkey as well as peas, onions, tomatoes, and some homemade tomato sauce to make a quick meal that even the kids would love.
All right, so you have your store-bought pasta. I'm cutting the bag open, and it goes into the pot of boiling water. This is already cooked. All we're really doing is reheating it, so I'm gonna leave it in the boiling water for about 3 to 5 minutes. Once your pasta is drained, you're gonna add it into a bowl, and then you're gonna add some olive oil. This prevents it from sticking. And you're just gonna mix it with your hand or a spatula. In that same hot boiling pasta water, we're just gonna blanch our peas. This is gonna take roughly 2 minutes. Once this is done, we're gonna set our peas aside, and then it's time to cook our ground turkey. Here I'm using olive oil, and then we're gonna add our ground turkey into the pan. Halfway into the cooking process, you're gonna add the onions and you're gonna saute that with the ground turkey. I decided to add some more ground turkey here. I felt that I needed a little bit more, and I'm just gonna saute that down. In goes the chopped garlic and the tomatoes. Don't forget to season your food. I am using a special herb blend here. You can just keep it simple with salt and pepper. In goes the ravioli. We're gonna add our homemade tomato sauce. We're also gonna add those peas that we had on the side. And your dish is pretty much done here. You can put them into some containers, you can portion them out, you can even freeze it, and this will last you for a while.
And we are saving the best for last. We are cooking one of my favorite recipes, which is a shrimp stir fry with sweet chili sauce. You can use any vegetables that you have in the refrigerator, especially if they're starting to go bad. I use onions, string beans, and snap peas, just to name a few vegetables. I love cooking this recipe because it's super quick and delicious.
It's time to peel our shrimp. I always recommend you do this a day in advance because this can be very time consuming. Always give the shrimp an extra rinse just to make sure there's no pieces of the shell in there, and then I drain it. Add the seasoning of your choice. Here I'm going with a seafood blend, and then after that you're gonna wanna mix it in thoroughly. Always like to wear gloves when I mix food just so that every nook and cranny isn't missed. It's time to prep the veggies. This could be done in advance. I'm just coarsely chopping the onion. And then next after that, I'm gonna cut the tips off of the string beans and I'm gonna slice them into small pieces. I always line up the string beans like this. It makes it easier for me to cut all the tips off at the same time. For the snap peas, they're pretty easy to take out of the pod. You're just gonna press with both your thumbs and then they come right out. Here I'm using a wok. I'm just adding a little bit of olive oil and a piece of butter, and we're going for shallow fry for the shrimp. After you flip the shrimp over, it's time to add all of the vegetables that you prepped. So you're gonna add the snap peas, you're gonna add the string beans, and then you're gonna add your onions, and you're gonna give this a really good saute. I didn't add any extra seasoning because the shrimps are well seasoning, and the vegetables are going to absorb the flavor from the shrimp. I love adding cashews to my food. It just changes the texture and complexity of the dish. I love to use this brand Mayploy sweet chili sauce. It's really good. You can find it pretty much anywhere. You're just gonna add a little bit, don't go too much. You're gonna saute everything in, and then it's time to plate and enjoy your food.
I hope these recipes help you in your personal health journey as they do mine, or maybe you're looking for different recipes to cook in a jiffy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.